I'm ready. I agree. Whatever you say, officer. I agree.
Guten Tag.
Whatever you say, officer.
Righto, sir.
I agree. Fine.
Guten Tag.
I agree. Fine. Whatever
Guten
you
Tag.
say, officer. Fine. I
Guten
agree.
Tag.
I understand. Fine. Whatever you say, officer.
Guten
Fine.
Tag.
I see. Whatever you say, officer. I agree. Whatever
Guten
you
Tag.
say, officer.
Coming right over, sir. Immediately, sir. Coming, sir. Understood, sir. Yes, sir.
I agree. I understand. Fine. Fine. Whatever you
Guten Tag.
say, officer.
Righto, sir. Immediately, sir.
Fine.
Righto, sir.
Fine. Whatever you say, officer. I
Guten
see.
Tag.
Coming, sir. Coming right over, sir.
I agree. I
Guten
agree.
Tag.
I'll be right over. Fine, sir. I'll be there in a moment.
Fine. Whatever you say, officer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm ready. Fine. I agree. Whatever you say, officer.
Guten
Fine.
Tag.
I understand.
Yes, sir. Coming right over, sir. Understood, sir.
I'm ready. Whatever you say, officer. Fine. Whatever you say, officer. I
Guten
agree.
Tag.
I see. Whatever you say, officer. Fine.
Guten
Yes,
Tag.
sir. Understood, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be right over. Coming, sir. Yes, sir. Immediately, sir.
I'm ready. I understand.
I'll be there in a moment. Understood, sir.
I agree.
Okay, sir. Fine, sir.
Whatever you say, officer.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Immediately, sir. Righto, sir. Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Fine. I'm ready. I'm ready. I agree. Fine.
Tag.
Coming right over, sir. Immediately, sir. Coming, sir. Yes, sir.
I understand.
Coming right over, sir.
I'm ready. Whatever you say, officer.
Coming right over, sir.
Fine. Fine. I see. I agree. Whatever you say, officer. I'm ready. Fine. I agree. Whatever you say,
Guten Tag.
officer. Fine. Fine.
Tag.
I see. I agree. Whatever you say, officer. I agree. Fine. I agree. Fine. I understand. Whatever you say, officer. Fine.
Tag.
Yes, sir. Coming right over, sir. Understood, sir. Righto, sir.
Fine. I see. I agree. Fine. Whatever you say, officer. I understand. Fine. Whatever you say, officer. Whatever you say, officer. I agree. Whatever you say, officer.
Immediately, sir.
I agree. I see.
Understood, sir.
I'm ready. Fine. Fine. I see. I'm ready. Fine. I agree.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Righto, sir. Understood, sir. Immediately, sir. Understood, sir. Immediately, sir. Righto, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm ready. Fine. I see. Whatever you say, officer. Whatever you say, officer. I'm ready. Fine.
Guten Tag.
Yes, sir. Coming, sir. Immediately, sir. Understood, sir.
I'm ready. I agree. I see. Whatever you say, officer. I agree. Fine.
Yes, sir.
I understand. I agree.
Righto, sir.
I'm ready.
Coming, sir. Immediately, sir.
Fine. I see.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready.
Ein
Fine.
Verletzter!
Fine.
Yes, sir. Coming right over. Sir.
I agree. I understand.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready.
Ein
I see.
Verletzter!
Yes, sir. Coming, sir. Understood, sir.
I agree. Whatever you say, officer. I'm ready. Fine. I agree.
Coming right over. Sir.
Okay, sir. Affirmative, sir. I'll be right over.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Righto, sir.
Yes, sir. Fine, sir.
Fine. Whatever you say, officer. I'm ready. Fine. Whatever you say, officer. I agree. Whatever you say, officer. I understand. I see. Whatever you say, officer. I agree. I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
I understand.
Understood, sir.
Guten Tag.
Fine. Whatever you say, officer.
I'll be right over.
I'm ready. I see. Fine. I agree. Fine.
Ein
I
Verletzter!
understand.
Ein Verletzter!
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm ready. I agree.
I'll be there in a moment.
Whatever you say, officer. I agree. Whatever you say, officer.
Fine, sir. Affirmative, sir.
I'm ready.
Guten Tag.
I understand. Fine.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
I'm ready. Whatever you say, officer. I agree.
Ein Verletzter!
Fine. Whatever you say, officer.
I'll be there in a moment. Okay, sir.
Whatever you say, officer. I
Guten
agree.
Tag.
Fine. Whatever you say, officer.
Ein Verletzter!
Whatever you say, officer.
I'll be there in a moment. Fine, sir.
Immediately, sir.
Fine. Fine. I agree. Fine.
Tag.
Coming right over. Sir. Understood, sir. Immediately,
Halt!
sir. Yes, sir.
I understand. Whatever you say, officer. Fine. I agree. Whatever you say, officer. Fine. I agree. I'm ready. Fine. Whatever you say, officer. I understand. I see.
Guten
Yes,
Tag.
sir. Coming, sir. Coming, sir. Right out, sir. Immediately, sir.
I'm ready. Fine.
I'll be right over. Fine, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'll be right over. Understood, sir. Fine, sir.
Fine.
Ein
I see.
Verletzter!
Fine.
Yes, sir. I'll be there in a moment.
I'm ready. I agree. Whatever you say, officer. Fine.
Guten Tag.
Yes, sir. I'll be there in a moment. Fine, sir.
Coming, sir.
I'm ready. Whatever you say, officer. I agree. Whatever you say, officer.
Guten Tag.
I agree.
Guten Tag.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
I'm ready. Fine. I agree. I agree.
Guten Tag.
Yes, sir. Coming right over. Sir. Immediately, sir. Yes, sir.
I understand. Whatever you say, officer. I agree.
Guten Tag.
Yes, sir. Coming right over.
Affirmative, sir. I'll be right over.
Right out, sir. Understood, sir.
Whatever you say, officer. I understand. I'm ready. Fine. I agree.
Guten Tag.
I understand. Whatever you say, officer.
Fine, sir. Understood, sir. I'll be there in a moment.
I agree.
Ein
I
Verletzter!
see.
Okay, sir. I'll be right over.
I'm ready. I agree. I understand. Fine. Fine.
Immediately, sir. Understood, sir.
I agree. I'm ready. Whatever you say, officer. Fine. Whatever you say, officer.
Immediately, sir. Yes, sir. Righto, sir. Immediately, sir. Coming, sir.
I understand.
Yes, sir. Coming right over. Sir. Righto, sir.
Fine. Fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I understand.
Immediately, sir. Coming, sir. Yes, sir.
Whatever you say, officer. Fine. Whatever you say, officer. I agree. I agree.
Guten Tag.
Fine. I
Guten
agree.
Tag.
I see. Fine. Whatever you say, officer. Fine.
Tag.
I understand. I
Guten
agree.
Tag.
Coming right over. Sir.
I'm ready. Whatever you
Guten
say,
Tag.
officer.
Yes, sir. Righto, sir. Understood, sir. Righto, sir. Coming right over. Sir.
I see. Fine. Whatever you say, officer. I agree. I agree. Whatever you say, officer. I agree. Whatever you say, officer. I
Guten Tag.
agree.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
I see. Fine. I agree. Fine. I agree.
Guten Tag.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready. Whatever you say, officer.
Guten Tag.
Coming, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. Whatever you say, officer. Fine. I agree. Fine.
Guten Tag.
Fine. Whatever
Guten
you
Tag.
say, officer. Fine.
Tag.
I agree.
Guten Tag.
Yes, sir. Coming, sir. Halt! Coming, sir. Immediately, sir.
I see. Whatever you say, officer. Fine. Whatever you say, officer. I agree.
Yes, sir. Coming right over. Sir. Understood, sir.
I agree. Fine.
Yes, sir.
I agree. Whatever you say,
Guten Tag.
officer.
Yes, sir. Righto, sir. Coming right over. Sir.
Whatever you say, officer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Immediately, sir.
I'm ready. Whatever you say, officer. I see. I'm ready. I agree. Fine. I agree. Fine.
Tag.
Yes, sir. Coming, sir.
Yes, sir. I'll be there in a moment. Understood, sir. Fine, sir. Affirmative, sir.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Whatever you say, officer. I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
Fine, sir.
I understand. I agree. Whatever you say, officer. Fine. Whatever you say, officer.
Coming, sir. Coming right over. Sir. Coming right over. Sir.
Guten Tag.
Fine. I agree.
Coming, sir. Coming right over. Sir. Yes, sir.
Whatever you say, officer.
Yes, sir. Coming right over. Sir.
I agree.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
I agree. Fine. I'm ready.
Yes, sir. Coming, sir. Coming right over. Sir.
Whatever you say, officer. Whatever you say, officer. I agree. I'm ready. I agree. Fine. Whatever you say, officer. I see.
Guten Tag.
Yes, sir. Coming, sir. Immediately, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. I agree. Whatever you
Guten
say,
Tag.
officer. Fine. Whatever you say, officer.
Yes, sir. Coming right over. Sir.
I'm ready. I agree. Whatever you say, officer. I agree. Fine.
Coming right over, sir.
I agree. Fine. I'm ready. Fine.
Yes, sir. Coming right over, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
I agree. I'm ready.
Guten Tag.
Coming, sir. Immediately, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm ready.
Guten Tag.
Whatever
Guten
you
Tag.
say, officer.
Righto, sir. Immediately, sir. Understood, sir.
Fine. I understand. I agree. Fine. I understand. Fine. I agree. I'm ready. I agree. Whatever you say, officer. I agree.
Guten Tag.
Yes, sir. Coming, sir. Yes, sir. Coming right over, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm ready. Fine.
Guten Tag.
Yes, sir. Coming, sir. Righto, sir. Immediately, sir.
I agree. Fine. Whatever you say, officer. Fine. I agree. I'm ready. I agree.
Yes, sir. Coming right over, sir.
Fine. I see. I agree. Fine. Whatever you say, officer.
Coming, sir. Righto, sir.
Fine.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready. Whatever you say, officer. I agree. Fine.
Guten Tag.
Coming right over, sir. Yes, sir.
Halt!
Coming right over, sir.
I agree. Fine. Whatever you say, officer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. Whatever you say, officer.
Guten Tag.
I agree. Whatever you say,
Guten Tag.
officer. I agree. Fine. I agree. Fine. I
Guten
understand.
Tag.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coming, sir.
Whatever you say, officer. I'm ready.
Yes, sir. Righto, sir. Understood, sir. Immediately, sir.
Fine. Fine. I understand. Whatever you say, officer. I agree. I see.
Coming right over, sir.
Whatever you say, officer. Fine.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Immediately, sir.
Whatever you say, officer. I'm ready. Whatever you say, officer. I understand. Fine.
Yes, sir. Righto, sir. Coming, sir. Immediately, sir.
I see. Fine. I understand. I'm ready. I agree. Fine. I understand.
Yes, sir.
Ein Verletzter!
Yes, sir. Righto, sir.
Whatever you say, officer. Fine.
Yes, sir. Immediately, sir.
Whatever you say, officer.
Guten
Fine.
Tag.
I see. Whatever you say, officer. I understand.
Understood, sir. Fine, sir. I'll be right over.
I'm ready. I agree. I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
Whatever
Ein
you say,
Verletzter!
officer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ein Verletzter! Ein Verletzter!
Coming right over, sir. Righto, sir. Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
I'm ready.
Righto, sir.
Fine. I agree. Whatever you say, officer. I'm ready. Whatever you say, officer.
Coming, sir. Understood, sir. Yes, sir.
I agree. Fine. I agree.
Coming, sir. Coming right over, sir.
I'm ready. Fine. Whatever you say, officer.
Ein Verletzter!
Coming, sir. Immediately, sir. Understood, sir.
Fine. I see. Fine. I'm ready. Fine. Whatever you say, officer.
Guten Tag.
Yes, sir. Immediately, sir. Coming right over, sir.
I agree. Whatever you
Guten
say,
Tag.
officer.
Coming, sir. Coming right over. Sir. Right out, sir.
I agree. Fine. I agree.
Guten Tag.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coming right over. Sir. Immediately, sir. Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Fine.
Coming, sir. Yes, sir. Coming, sir.
I see. Whatever you say, officer.
Guten
Yes,
Tag.
sir. Coming right over. Sir. Coming, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. I agree. Whatever you say, officer.
Guten Tag.
Coming right over. Sir. Coming, sir. Coming right over. Sir.
I'm ready. Fine. Whatever you say, officer. I agree. I understand.
Guten
Yes,
Tag.
sir. Yes, sir. Coming right over. Sir. Yes, sir.
I'm ready. Whatever you say,
Guten
officer.
Tag.
Coming, sir. Yes, sir. Coming, sir. Sir. Coming, sir. Yes, sir. Coming right over. Sir.
I agree. Fine. I agree.
Guten Tag.
Yes, sir. Coming, sir. Coming right over. Sir. Immediately, sir. Right out, sir. Understood, sir. Yes, sir. Fine, sir. I'll be there in a moment. Okay, sir. Fine, sir. Understood, sir. I'll be right over. Fine, sir. I'll be right over. I'll be there in a moment. I'll be right over. Okay, sir.
Alarm!
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Alarm!
Fine, sir. I'll be there in a moment. I'll be right over. Affirmative, sir.
Take that!